Alright, y'all know the rules. We don't do this right now. We wait till... Wait till someone's in the chat. And you'll never know what I'm drinking behind the camera. And there we go. Welcome to the stream. We're totally munching as we go. So get used to it, peeps. Anyways, start this. So, there we go. And that. Stick that off to the side. Oh, nobody's quite here yet. Well, we'll do this. And because I'm going to need these, I'm going to look at these first. Of course, whiny kitty. For those of you who are wondering why the kickstand or my tripod just shook, it's because the kitty cat decided to have some fun. Which, I do have a kitty cat. I don't know if you guys heard the whininess just a little bit ago. So. Anyways, let's keep going. That being said, if you guys do decide to interact with me in the stream, you do get shouted out on a ring at the end of the video. So please do remember that. Do remember it. So, yick. So, there we go. No idea how frustrating that was. This is an unboxing for Micronus if y'all are just now joining in. And don't forget, if you do decide to comment on this video, you do get shouted out at the end of the stream. So don't forget that. So, I find it interesting that they decided to give this guy like a mech suit. Like, they decided to give a Minicon a mech suit. Like, of all things that I thought they would do, I never thought they would do that. Okay. Let's just get this started here. And there we go. Yo, what's going on, Norma Cisterna 4363? What's going on? How you doing? We got Micronus Prime going on here. Going on all up in here. So quite nice, interesting. Very interesting transformation, that's for sure. So, because oh goodness. What? Oh goodness. Hello. Yo, what's going on? Ethan Del Rosario. 641, excuse me. I apologize. So, I was going to say we gotta make sure this is all... Oh, that's right. Good job. Good job, Thomas Fan 01. You got to make sure that goes down like that. There we go. What's going on, Nick? I don't know how to... I don't exactly know how that's going to go, so I'm just going to call you Nick. How you doing, Nick? Alright, so now I don't know. I don't really know how to do this part of it. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. It's I'm like one more dance and I'm like, yes, how the hell am I supposed to leave? Okay. I know these have to go out like that. I know this has to go out like that. And I know this turns into the tire. Hey, sweet. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Welcome to the stream, pal, and I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoy yourself. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I genuinely do not like the way that that folds up. That was terrible. Yo, what's up, Willow Wolf? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was gonna say we've got some interesting stuff going on tonight. We've got some interesting stuff going on tonight for sure. So make sure everything is all nice and honky dory. Make sure that goes like that, and then this closes up. I think it's interesting they decided to make him make this dude of all characters. Of all characters, this dude is a unicycle. Why? I don't understand the reasoning behind it. I genuinely don't. If someone could please explain to me why he's a freaking unicycle. And take note, he's a unicycle of death, which honestly, if you don't really think it, if you don't really look at it that way. But my question is why on earth is he a unicycle? All of all things here. Hold on, yo, a unicycle alt mode. Okay, it is funny. It's a weirdly funny thing because the unicycle then turns into a mech suit for said Micronus Prime. So my question is what the heck was going through your minds when you decided to come up with a unicycle as a alt mode here? And then you just close that up like that, and then take these, and then I do believe you're supposed to, actually, you're supposed to take these, bring them to the back, because this guy's a parts former. I almost forgot to mention that. This dude's a parts former. I don't like that. I don't like parts formers. It's annoying. Especially because a lot of them are super duper unbalanced. Alright, what's in this here? So, what's in this? Okay. Now we need to bring out this, because I don't. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay. So it's... Can someone actually explain to me what the heck this is here? I remembered Emgo saying something about it, but I can't remember what's going on. Yo, what's up there? I think it goes right here? Right? Does it go right here? I don't know. But pretty much this whole thing is ready for review now, so there's not much I can really assess about that. Maybe actually no, it goes right here. That's where that goes. That goes right there. Goes right there. So, all right. I suppose if I'm gonna do this right, I gotta get this guy in robot mode, and I gotta get him riding his mech suit. So, I suppose if I'm gonna do this right, might as well do it. 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 And it looks like there are pegs and or spots for his feet to go. So, looks like... I gotta say, out of all the primes that I've reviewed so far, you know, we've got all the Voyagers here, we got the Deluxe and the Leaders here. I gotta say, this is quite an interesting prime that we've got going on here. A core class with a Deluxe class style suit to make it into this. Which I gotta say, I don't hate. I definitely do not hate this. There we go. And there you have that. There you have Micronus driving his unicycle of death here. So, yeah. But there we go. Here we go. Now you guys can see all of that going on there. Oh, goodness. I have had a week. That being said, you guys wouldn't happen to know anything about Apple Tech, would you? I'm having issues trying with one of these hold on here. Unicycle of Death sounds like a metal band name, to be honest. Funny story. I actually just got done last month at the end of the month. I ended up just about a month ago. I ended up seeing Bring Me the Horizon, Motionless in White, The Plot in You, and Amira El Fiki. Dude, that concert was fucking rocking as hell. Dude, I pity anybody who has never gone to a heavy metal concert and or rock and roll concert and or like any sort of metal concert because you have not lived until you've been inside a mosh pit. You have not lived until you have seen like everybody screaming the same freaking notes all at the same time. You have not lived until you've seen that sort of thing. So, but no, I love I love my metal bands. I do. I genuinely do. What do y'all think of the new Linkin Park? Gotta ask that question, especially with the whole news of Michael Bay returning to the Transformers franchise. What do y'all think of the new Linkin Park potentially being the new sound for Transformers? So, like, and when I say the new Linkin Park, I genuinely mean like Emily Smart instead of Chester Bennington. And let's be real here, nobody can replace Chester Bennington. Let's be real with that. Nobody can replace him. No one can replace him. So, yeah, no one can replace Chester. I hate to break it to you. Nobody can replace him. I mean, there's one dude who's come close, and when I say close, I mean genuinely close. Um, if y'all haven't heard From Ashes to New, oh wait, they're coming back. I don't know if they're coming back. I genuinely don't know. But Michael Bay is, like I said, he's the director of the next Transformers film, so there is a good chance that they may come back into the franchise. So, and if they do, hey, I gotta say, Emptiness Machine is a pretty good song to add to it. And Heavy is the Crown definitely would be a good thing for them if like Megatron was supposed to be part of it. You know, I can totally picture Megatron, you know, literally dealing with some inter Decepticon BS, and Heavy is the Crown's playing in the background while he's like like Starscream is challenging Megatron or something like. I can totally picture that. So, not to mention, I gotta say, what do you think? Because allegedly, the Skybound comic series is supposedly going to be made into an animated series. Which I got to be honest, if that's the case, I read the first five issues, and the first five issues, yeah, kind of like yeah, it because it is it's the same guys who animated Invincible, and that animation studio has access to Peter Cullen. So there is a chance we could get a Skybound Optimus Prime voiced by Peter Cullen. So I've been here. Again, I wish I was making this up. I wish I was making this up. But my buddy actually messaged me a couple days ago and said, "You do realize that there's talks right now of them making a Skybound Energon universe." Yeah, this it's not hype. I swear it was. I swear I'm not being paid to tell you this. But if it is the case, I hope they call in Frank Welker or at the very least David Kay or the guy who voiced Megatron in Power of the Primes. I really hope that's the case. But no, it's no joke. There is genuine talks of an Energon Universe Skybound series of Transformers, which could potentially be coming to Amazon Prime. And the reason I say potentially is because I genuinely have no idea if they will do it. I really hope they do, because if they do, that'd be great, because they're the people who made Invincible, and that studio has access to Peter Cullen because of the fact that he's voiced a Viltrumite in their series Invincible. So yeah, I wish this wasn't hype. I wish it wasn't, but there is potential for a Skybound Energon series going on here. So that being said, if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, things that you'd like to make notion while we're in the live stream, I'm only going to keep this going until, till we don't have anybody showing up in said stream. So, the next thing I'm seeing a lot of Invincible inspired Transformers memes. Bro, those have been going on for a quick minute. Those have already been going on for a quick minute. Salt and vinegar chip. Salt and vinegar is delicious. But no, like I truly would hope that they do something like that, because I gotta be honest with you. I'm very grateful that they canceled the Legacy series on Netflix. Because seriously, they were about to do a Legacy series that was going to go coincide with the toy line. So they were going to have Transformers Legacy Evolutions, and then Transformers Legacy United. To which, give me just one quick second to let me show you what next week's Unbox and Chill is. I stated in a couple of videos that Legacy Evolution, like, the last one that I did was going to be the last one that I did for Legacy Evolutions. I lied. I have this. This is going to be the next Unbox and Chill next week. And if everything goes to plan, oh, hold on here. Imagine if Hasbro made a figure of a Ford Pinto Transformers figure, and if you drop it, it shatters into 1,000 pieces and explodes like a real Pinto. I'm gonna be real with you. That honestly would be hilarious. And put the head sculpt near the bumper. So, but no, this will be the Unbox and Chill for next week. So. And the reason why it's going to be the Unbox and Chill for next week is A, because I got it at Ross. That's the first part. And B, because this is the first time I've ever seen a Studio Series figure be turned into a Legacy figure. First time I've seen that happen. So, yeah. So, I really wish that they would, go into business with Ford a little bit better. Because then, that might be a reality. It's a true robot in disguise. So. Looks like the wheel doesn't really spin all that freely. This really does not like to spin all that much. There we go. Now it spins. But it looks like it's got to have no points of contact within this whatsoever. And it has to be. There we go. Nope. Doesn't like that. So apparently you can't have this thing... Well, don't do what I just did. There we go. And then that tabs into this. as it's supposed to. Here. Here. So, yeah. So, all right, we're gonna add a question here. All right, let's try interacting with the crowd here. Who is your favorite band, or what, correction. Anyways, who's your favorite band, or what's your favorite band, and why is it your favorite band? Please let me know. My personal favorite band right now is I Prevail. They are currently kicking ass on stage all the time. What's going on, Derek Shaver 7336? How you doing? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Aren't you lucky you're a bleeder? Every one of us a bleeder. So hold your razor wide and swing it to the skies. Aren't you lucky you're a bleeder? So, if nobody decides to interact, we will end the stream here at 30 minutes. So, but like I said, what's up, Derek? How you doing? Oh, yeah. I eat salt and vinegar chips. That being said, don't forget to subscribe if you guys are interested in this review. The reason why I say that is because, excuse me. The reason I say that is because if we manage to get to 2,000 subscribers, I might be able to do something very cool on this channel, and I would love to do that. And I need 50 subscribers until I get to 1,800. And then once we get to 1,800, then we've only got 200 subscriptions left to go. So I would hopefully appreciate it that you do subscribe and do all that fun stuff. So that being said, I got some weird World War II model toy here. If anybody could actually help me out with what the hell this thing actually is, I'd be very grateful of that. Like, this thing is super duper weird. It's got a motorcycle wheel on the front. It's got something on the back. It's got like tank treads on the back here. So, I don't know what to do with it. Let's put these guys back here. Ah, goodness. If there's a better day to do these streams, would you guys be more interested if I did a stream like this on Thursday, or would you be more interested if I did a stream like this on Wednesday? I genuinely am curious because I am having a dickens of a time trying to figure out what the best time to do live streams is. Because YouTube does not really help any creators out with their algorithm and what they're looking for within that week. So I really wish I really could have some, I wish I could have some tips on that. So. Like one more dance, and I'm like, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to leave? Getting low. Not really a ton of stuff to really talk about this week. The reason being is that there's not really been a lot of things in the Transformers community to talk about, aside from the fact that there is, um, they had the New York City Comic Con, or well, yeah, it was the New York City Comic Con, where they announced the Falcon version of Starscream and the ox and cart version of Optimus Prime. Who the heck thought that was a good idea? I genuinely am curious about that because the people who come up with these designs for certain figures, I really want to know how on earth they get hired because who came up with the idea of an ox and cart for Optimus Prime? And oh, let's make Starscream a falcon. Let's do that. Yeah, that's a great idea. So I just don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. So, anyways, and now a moment of silence. So, last week we spoke about our fallen celebrity Patricia Routledge, who was the very first painting for the Gryffindor Common Room in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone if you're in the UK. And she also was the renowned bucket woman from the show Keeping Up Appearances for all of our European and UK viewers and Australian viewers. The reason I say this is because no one ever tells me usually where they're from. So please tell me where you're from in the comments. I would appreciate it. 1000% I would appreciate it. So, But that being said, I purchased this at Ross. So I purchased that at Ross. And give me just one more second here and I'll go grab it. So, but no, I purchased that at Ross, and I also purchased this at Ross. So, but this is gonna be the next unbox and chill. That one's gonna be the next sale, because I genuinely do not care for Prime Universe Breakdown, and I don't really care for Wind Weeper as well. I just don't care. I just don't care. Everybody keeps saying, why don't you keep it? Why don't you keep it? Because I don't fucking care. Deal with it, people. Deal with it, Jeeves. So, but that being said, if you did not manage to get this through Hasbro Direct, you can get this at your local Ross, provided that your local Ross actually has this. I can't guarantee that this is going to be at everybody's Ross. I was lucky enough that this showed up at my Ross. So, and take note, it's only $20 worth of a set, but you can definitely flip it, and or you can definitely keep it, and or if you just choose not to, I'm gonna be real with you, keeping this thing is probably in your best interest. So, but nope, that is the next sale that I will be getting rid of, because I really don't give a crap for Prime Universe Breakdown and or Wind Weeper and his and his Target Masters. I just don't care. I just do not care for them. So, that being said, I keep telling y'all, if you want to subscribe and comment for more stuff, you get shouted out at the end of the video. So don't forget it. Do not forget it. Don't forget it. You gotta comment, and you got to comment and tell me what's going on. So please tell me what you guys want us. Tell me what you want. So, but no, if I'm lucky, hopefully next week, instead of these guys being the next review, I can get the Age of the Primes 4-pack, which unfortunately, due to price hikes and everything of that nature, it's about $100, and $100 for a 4-pack is a lot of money. But if I do $100 for a 4-pack, the next 2 weeks worth of videos and the next 2 weeks worth of content will be taken care of, because I will be able to have Horrible, Animated Nemesis Prime, Bumper, and the G1 issue type deal of Ultra Magnus. So, yeah. Keep this going for another 15 minutes. If people decide to show up, great. If they don't, oh well, no big deal. Still, unicycle of death, man. Who would have thunk that would have been an interesting combo? So, real quickly, it's the channel kitty. Toast. Kitty, kitty. So, all right. Well, I think if everybody is going to be done with me for the evening, then I'm going to be done with this stream for the evening. So do not forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe and comment and all that fun stuff. And once more, as Thomas Fan 1 usually always says, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Good night.